and show you how to turn ChatGPT into your personal injury expert. So this will be a kind of a guide to grow your practice. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen with you now. And if you are not in ChatGPT, let me show you how to get there. So you're going to go to this website. It's called openai.com. When you go to openai.com, you're going to click up here in the top right, ChatGPT. So you're going to set up your own account. You're going to sign up. It's going to ask you for an email. You're going to hit continue. You're going to put in a password. You're going to click continue. And then it's also going to ask you for your cell phone number. Just give it up. It's fine. Everyone's doing it. And now you're going to be in ChatGPT. Okay, so this is what the screen is going to look like. I'm in ChatGPT 3.5. That's okay. That's the latest version. And by the way, this is absolutely free. I do have another artificial intelligence model. It's $20 a month, but I use ChatGPT for the first 8 months, learning artificial intelligence, and everything you need is right here. So now what we're going to do is ChatGPT is extremely powerful, but after you use it for a while, you'll realize it's kind of dull and unopinionated because it's just going to be general. But there's a hack to make ChatGPT an expert in any field with strong opinions on important topics. So I'm going to show you how to do this in 3 easy steps. We're going to train ChatGPT on your thoughts and your thoughts about business. So this prompt essentially gives ChatGPT your opinion on topics you know about to benefit the writing it can do on your behalf. So what I'm going to do before I give ChatGPT a prompt, the prompt is when you tell ChatGPT and you give it an action. Create a social media post about brain injuries, something like that. Well, before we do that, we're going to copy and paste this sentence in there. Okay, so I'm going to go to ChatGPT. And what I'm doing is I'm saying, act as a prompt engineer for every question I ask. Refine my question into a better prompt and then provide the answer. Do you understand? So what I'm doing here is, like, I may just suck at giving ChatGPT prompts. So I'm telling it to take my prompt and just make it better. So I'm going to hit enter and it says, yes, I understand. Please go ahead and ask your question. So I'm going to ask it this question, and this is what you're going to do. So I'm telling ChatGPT, I say, ChatGPT, you're an expert in the field of personal injury. Please create a numbered list of at least 10 conventional wisdoms commonly communicated to personal injury attorneys by doctors, you can switch doctors with chiropractors if you want, looking to get their referrals of injured clients for treatment of their injuries. Then ask which numbers I think are unhelpful for my audience's goals. Interview me one question at a time, pausing for my answers to find and distill my unique perspectives. The final output will be a bullet point list of my contrarian perspectives, the results I achieve from holding them, and how they differ from this conventional industry wisdom. Start by showing me 10 conventional wisdom. So I'm going to copy that. I'm going to go back to ChatGPT because it's going to understand and refine my prompt. I'm going to paste it there and hit enter. And ChatGPT is now giving me the 10 conventional wisdoms it thinks it knows about personal injury marketing to attorneys. Okay? So at the bottom here, it says, now please let me know which numbers you find potentially unhelpful for your audience's goals, and we can proceed with the interview to extract your unique perspectives. Okay? So, so it's saying early intervention is key. That's good. That's a good conventional wisdom. Document every detail, 100% documentation. If it's not in the notes, it never happened. Establishing causation, heck yeah, must have that. Regular follow-ups, yes. For chiropractic care especially, they have to follow the treatment plan and follow up accordingly, according to the doctor's recommendations. Objective medical evidence. The more objective evidence you have of injuries, the higher the settlement amount you're going to get in Colossus, the insurance software. That's a conversation for another day. Clear communication with attorneys. Heck yeah, obvious. Avoiding overtreatment. That's right. Cautioning against unnecessary or excessive treatments that may be perceived as exploiting the legal aspect of the case. Very important. That is a common wisdom. Understanding legal timelines. Yes, some of these cases have a statute of limitations, like of 2 years. If they file a claim and it's after 2 years, there is no case. Expert witness availability. Yes, that's a common wisdom, and collaboration with the legal team, emphasizing the importance of a collaborative approach. There's really nothing in here that I would tell it to do differently. And the reason is ChatGPT learned my business. So let's see. I did this earlier, so I'm going to show you something. So when I did this earlier, it said, all right, so it was asking me, now let's proceed with the interview. Which of these numbers do you think might be unhelpful? And I said 9. Emphasis the role of ongoing therapy for long-term recovery and prevention of chronic issues. Now remember, I did this earlier today, and you see there weren't any of the 10 that it listed in my demo because it's learning my business. But earlier on, I said, yes, 9. 9 is not a conventional wisdom. So it said, great, let's delve into your perspective on number 9. Emphasis the role of ongoing therapy for long-term recovery and prevention of chronic issues. Why do you find this conventional wisdom unhelpful for your audience's goals in the personal industry? So I told ChatGPT the insurance companies will only pay for the claim for acute pain. It will not pay for ongoing therapy after the acute phase of pain is diminished. In other words, it's not going to pay for wellness care. So it said, thank you. And then it summarized it with contrarian perspectives. Insurance companies typically only pay for claims related to acute pain. Results achieved, focusing on acute pain management aligns with the insurance coverage, ensuring that claims are more likely to be accepted and reimbursed. And so the difference with conventional wisdom, while conventional wisdom stresses the importance of ongoing therapy for long-term recovery, which is true, your approach prioritizes acute pain management to match insurance coverage criteria. Let's continue exploring your views. So in this demo, it said, what's another one of these views that are not right? And when I did this earlier today, I said number 6, suggest regular follow-ups to track progress and make necessary adjustments to treatment plans. Now, yes, during that acute phase of pain, the first 60 or 90 days, that's fine, but I wanted to train it a little better. So I said 6 was not correct. So it said, let's discuss number 6, suggest regular follow-ups, blah, blah, blah. Why do you find this conventional wisdom unhelpful for your audience's goals in the personal injury industry? And I responded, in a personal injury case, once the case is resolved and patient is out of pain, follow-ups after this phase of care may not be covered by the insurance company. Do you see how I gave it some extra details after the case is resolved and patient is out of pain? So it said, ChatGPT said, thank you for proving insights to your perspectives on number 6. It appears to concern about insurance coverage limitations, especially after the resolution of a PI case. And then it summarized it. So now it's learned my business. So when I did this today and showed you, it really did learn my business. All of those 10, I don't disagree with. All of those are definitely part of a personal injury case. So I'm training ChatGPT. So because you sign in with an email, it remembers over here on the left, all of the things that you did, everything that you asked it, cervical spine instability, cervical instability consequences. Let's see, TBI protocols. I'm talking about TBI protocols. It actually summarized an entire YouTube video. It summarized it in these little bullet points. Okay, so let's go back up here. So you give your answers. You're communicating with ChatGPT. It's learning all about you. So now you can ask it something like this. Create a message to a personal injury attorney explaining you are building your relationships in the personal injury industry, and you want to set up a meeting as I am the best choice in my area for your injured clients. All right, I just kind of made that up. Let's hit enter and see what it does. So I asked it to create a message that I'm going to send to a personal injury attorney to grow my business. And just like that, because it's learned about me and my business and who I help and what I do, it created this message. Now, in my course, in my program, I train you how not to do this via email marketing, although you can, but we do this through the power of messaging through our social media platforms. So I'm going to say, make this more concise without losing any context of the information. So now it's taking that big message, shrinking it down, and now it says, hope this message finds you well. I'm Dr. Slater, and I'm here to discuss potential collaboration between our practices. I specialize in injuries sustained in, I wouldn't say specialize. You can in a private message, but in your marketing, stay away from things like expert, specialist, specialized. Just focus. You focus on it. We specialize in treating injuries from car accidents, and I believe our partnership could greatly benefit your injured clients. Key points, blah, 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 blah. I propose a brief meeting to discuss further. And there you go. You can also say, rewrite this in the tone of Tony Robbins. I mean, there are so many things you can do. And again, the more you use this and tell it what you like and tell it what you don't like, and ChatGPT is just going to refine and learn about you. It's going to learn how you type. It's going to learn how you talk, but you can say it in the tone of Tony Robbins. So that's what I wanted to share with you, that if incorporated well, ChatGPT can now capture a piece of writing and make it indistinguishable from your point of view. Ask deep questions about your industry and you'll be shocked with how accurate ChatGPT can predict what you are thinking. Like and subscribe. We're here every Thursday with another topic about how to grow your personal injury business through artificial intelligence, practical actions that you can take without having to buy expensive software, without having to buy expensive hardware. You can do this from your existing social media platforms and grow your business. So I hope you got a lot out of that ChatGPT training today. The more you use it, it's just going to learn more about you. And then you can literally ask it to do anything in terms of marketing, create social media posts, send emails, create advertising, and just use it to create all kinds of content to put out there to the world. However, you have to build that audience first of attorneys and people that can send you cases. So you're doing this simultaneously while you're every day building and adding more PI attorneys into your network, so that the audience that you're speaking to actually cares that you're a personal injury doctor and that you're trying to grow your business. My name is Mark Slater, Prime Spine Consulting. Have an awesome day.